TV podcast.
Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. Yourself?
Not too bad, thanks. Yeah.
Good.
But I haven't fallen out with Big Sam Allardyce, have you?
No falling out there. It's just how it is. You know what football's like. Sometimes you're in and sometimes you ain't. And yeah, I've just made sure that I've been training as hard as I can, as hard as possible, to make sure that I was fit enough to come on this trip and be there for selection. But yeah, it's just how it goes sometimes in football. At the moment, I'm obviously not in the team. I don't want to be not in the team. I want to be playing and helping the lads. But that's obviously Big Sam's choice at the moment, and I've just got to keep grafting away and training.
Did you have a word with him though? Did you knock on his door?
No, to be fair, lads have done okay. Obviously, when not doing really well as in the last few games, but before that, the lads picked up a good amount of points. They beat Brighton, the boys did. They got a good result against United at home, got a draw. So it's one of them. Sometimes you have to just bide your time. And I played a lot of minutes previous to that, and under him as well. All over the Christmas period, I had a lot of minutes. So yeah, it's just how football goes at the moment. And obviously, it's annoying for me. I want to be out there playing and enjoying it, as any professional would be. But at the moment, just having to bide my time.
Because Stephen Kenny is a fan of yours, he said that. But the fact that you haven't played, could that go against you in terms of being selected for Serbia on Wednesday?
Maybe. I just have to obviously hope that the gaffer knows what I've got, the ability that I've got. I've been quite unlucky with obviously all the COVID stuff the last few trips, so I'm really looking forward to this trip and obviously back training with the boys and hopefully, as I said, the backing of him obviously picking me with the lack of minutes, but hopefully that's down to he knows what I can do for him and how I can help the team progress and get ourselves into the World Cup.
And how big a motivation is that? How big? I reckon if you score a goal this current crop, it'll change everything.
Yeah, definitely. We want to be winning. Obviously, I've had to sit out the last few games, which is disappointing. But you can see that the lads are playing a different style of football now, and it's good to see. And I want to be a part of that. And hopefully, we can bring it this trip. And as you said, a few goals on the end of that would be really good to and get the wins that we all want.
I hope you do. Thanks a million.
Thank you. Cheers.
Guy Havard, Sky Sports.
Hi Callum, how you doing?
How are you doing? You okay? You all right?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good.
Sorry, Arsenal just scored, I think, 3-2 down to West Ham. The World Cup finals is such a goal, isn't it, for every footballer, whatever age. And you strike me as one of the most optimistic footballers. How confident are you that Ireland can do it, and how much does it sort of burn inside you that you'd love to play the World Cup final?
Yeah, obviously. First of all, any kid growing up, as you know, that's the pinnacle of anyone's career if you can play in a World Cup and do well in a World Cup. So gratefully, I'm in a good position where I can be a part of a journey to get there, and hopefully we can do that. As I said, the lads that and when I've played the Slovakia game and the games before that, we're playing some really good football, but it's just that final part, and that's getting the ball in the back of the net, and hopefully I can be the one to help the boys get a few goals or help and in that forward area, and that's what I want to do. But as you said, going to a World Cup and being a part of that is, I think, all of our aim, from staff to players, and why not? Why can't we? I think, as you said, we're doing everything right. It's just the last little bit, and if we can do that and get a win, I think that will help with confidence, and we can really push on them.
Yeah, a win or even a good result in Serbia changes the mood completely. How do you see the group in terms of going away to Serbia first, Luxembourg second? Is that favourable, do you think?
I've obviously looked at it just like by myself, and I just think we need to get a good start. And you know what it's like, if we can have a good start in our group, people then start sort of thinking, well, like Ireland we've turned up here. So that's key. I think the next two games are massive. Getting, as you said, even sometimes just a good result can really pick us all up, and they come so quick, which is obviously always annoying. We've got a few days now, and then the game comes around. So for preparations, you have 2 days, but I think, as I said, these two games now to start this group stages, we have to start bright, and I think we all know that.
Top man, thanks, Callum.
Thank you, cheers, mates.
Raf from RTE.
Hey Callum, how's it going?
How are we, okay?
Yeah, Darragh O'Shea's been doing really well at club level. Obviously, he's a club mate, an international mate for yourself. Are you quite close? And what have you made of his, or the way he's kind of taken to the Premier League?
Yeah, it's crazy actually, because when I joined West Brom on loan last January, Darragh literally just got in properly into the first team. I think he played a cup game against West Ham and done really well, and he kept himself in the team for the league games, pushing for promotion. So I've only seen that. I didn't see Darragh before, but since the day obviously I walked in, and he was always in the team from then on in, and scored some key goals for the promotion push last year. If I can remember, I think Derby, he got a key goal in Millwall away, and then he's progressed again this year. And that was a sort of player that I knew that he would be able to adapt. And you could see even internationally he played in the last few trips and just fitted in. It's just the way he plays. He's a calm player, confident in himself as well, which is good. And I can only see him getting better, and he just needs to keep working hard, as he always does every day, but just keeps working hard and keeps concentrating on one thing, and that's playing football and loving it. And that's what he's been doing this season, and fair play to him. He's had a really good season, and especially for his age.
Yeah, and you're able to play across the front line. Do you have a favourite position when it comes to Ireland, or anywhere across the three?
Anywhere across the three, yeah. I think the way the gaffer plays here, it's easy enough to play across the three for me. I've played on the left for him, played on the right, and that was just out in Slovakia. I played on both wings, and if to play up front as well, he knows I can do that because I've done that at club level. So especially in this team where he wants to play football, and I think it's easy enough to definitely I could fit into all three basically.
Gavin Cooney from the 42, please.
How are you, Callum?
How are we, okay?
The long goalless run that you're on at the moment, is it weighing on the squad's minds, particularly the forwards, do you think?
I can only speak for myself, and I don't think it should. Like it shouldn't, because as you said, you start panicking when you're not actually getting the chances. Like we are getting some good chances, and I obviously have missed the last few games through the COVID reasons, which was annoying. But it's been hard for the gaffer as well. You got to remember, I think there's 14, 15 players by the last game, in the last trip, from the team that he picked. So it's tough. The team's changing all the time because of obviously all the COVID stuff, which is, we can't help that. So it's tough I know that everyone's having to deal with it, but when you have like 14, 15 players from who is picked in the first squad to then the last game, all them changes, it's tough. So no, I don't think that no one should be down about it. I just think that, it's like one goes in, two goes in, or we get a win, even if it's off an own goal, you get a win, and then just everyone picks himself up and we go again. So yeah, I'm not personally down. Obviously, I can't speak for everyone, but I don't think there should be any pressure at all. Should just go out there and play, and as I said before the Slovakia game in one of these, I'm confident, and I was, and I thought we'd done really well that night, and lucky to lose on penalties, but we created chances, done really well, broke Slovakia down through the thirds. I don't think many supporters have seen football like that from us in a long time. So there's small steps, but as you said, the main thing is the result at the top, and that needs to change, and goals that need to come. So it's understandable why people can be annoyed, but I think we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, and it sounds from what you're saying there, Callum, that with all the injuries and the COVID situation and the autumn, that we haven't really seen what both you're capable of and what the team under Stephen is capable of.
Yeah, as I said, it's tough because I think if you look at the Slovakia game, everyone was sort of fit, and I think you had your big players on the pitch, and it proved that night. You could see that Slovakia are no mugs. They're a good team, man. They've got some top players, and I felt comfortable in that game throughout. It was just literally getting that ball over the line, which is annoying. But playing wise, yeah, there's still so much more to come, and if everyone can stay fit, and I can't see why we can't push on them. And definitely this trip, as you said, these 2 games are massive for us.
Thanks a million, Callum.
Thank you. Cheers.
Okay, we're going to have to move into the daily section now. So if anyone wants to ask a question in the daily section, please use the raise hand function. David Dunn.
How you doing, Callum? Just wondering, obviously this is another game played behind closed doors, and you won't have the Irish fans behind you for another fixture. Well, 2-part question really. First of all, any message for the fans that won't be there? And second of all, how much of an impact is it not to have the roaring Irish fans behind you, especially on the away game?
Yeah, it's obviously hard throughout the whole season. Really, it's been tough, but especially with the Ireland fans, I think it's the games that I've played in and the important games. They turn up in numbers, especially the away games. I can just think of Denmark away when Duff scored that header and we got the draw. That feeling and doing it. I don't care what anyone says. You have that extra 5% in you when the fans are there, and it is tough. So, and the message to them is just to believe in us. I think, as I said, I honestly think that we're going in the right direction. I wouldn't say it if I wouldn't be lying to you. I think we are, and I just hope that they can believe in us and we can get the result that they all want these next 2 games. Thank you. Cheers. Thanks.
Any questions? Owen Cowser there, please. Thank you.
Hey, Callum. I know we haven't seen you since Slovakia because of you were a close contact first, and then you had COVID yourself.
Yeah.
How much were you in the camp since then? Like, were you able to see teammates, or is this the first time you've seen them?
No, I obviously haven't seen no one, and even off the pitch as well. Now with all the rules and stuff, normally I could go see some of the lads or go for food with some of them, but at the moment, no. So literally, I played the Slovakia game and had to leave through close contact, gutting, and then I think first what I was there for like 1 day before, 2 days before, and I had to go back the trip after that. So it's been gutting. COVID took away 5 caps basically. I've missed 5 games, and there was key games for myself and key games for the gaffer and key games for the team, and I was gutted that I had to miss them games, but come through it now, and fingers crossed now, COVID free, and I can help the team and be around the lads, and you miss the boys as well. Do you know what I mean? You get a bond on these trips, and so it's going to be nice to be back around the lads and enjoying it.
Yeah, and does missing that time mean, I'm sure you've missed out on sessions and what the manager wants you to do? Like, is there a crash course you can do in a couple of days now to be right for Wednesday, or is it something that you think it might take a few games to get up to speed?
No, because I sort of know what the gaffer wants from me. Like, I know how he works from being with him. Properly one trip, and then what he wanted me in one of the biggest games under him, which was Slovakia, and he put me in, and I knew what he wanted that night. It's easy enough. I think as a footballer, you've played under a lot of managers. I have, and different tactics and stuff like that, and he's similar to some that I've played under. It'd be easy enough. Like.
All right. Thanks a lot, Callum.
Thank you. Cheers.
Mark McAdam.
Hi, Callum. All right.
Yeah.
Realistically, how much work can Stephen do with you guys over the next couple of days? Such a short window.
Obviously it's tough. There's only 2 days. Some lads like myself I'd assume would have a good session tomorrow. Obviously, there's lads who have played this weekend, but I think no doubt with meetings and on the training pitch, he will definitely get his tactics across and how we're going to hurt Serbia and how we're going to stop Serbia as well at the same time, because obviously they're a good team. So yeah, I think it'll be easy enough. He's done it before, and hopefully it'll be as simple as that to do it again.
He's probably had one of the most unlucky starts to an international manager's reign. I mean, how do you turn that around?
I know it's hard because, as you said, with the COVID situation, there's too many changes in the team, and you think before you sort of knew the team, 2 or 3 changes now and again, but obviously with this COVID, he's having to change 8 players, 4 players, 9 players, 10. As I said, by the time I'm sitting on my couch watching the last game, when I walked in that first day, the whole team's changed. So, especially at international level, it's hard enough in club level to make that amount of changes. So, in international level, you know how tough it is. So, fingers crossed for him and the team and all the staff that we can all stay COVID free and well and fit, and we can keep the squad together this time.
So what would a goal mean to you on Wednesday?
Say again, sorry?
What would a goal mean to you on Wednesday?
Oh, massive, yeah. I remember my first goal, and you just want that feeling back. But it's horrible that there's no fans there. But if I can get a goal or an assist or something to help the team, then definitely I wanna be doing that, and I want to help the team progress. And as I said, the next 2 games, I think we have to have a good start. We want to start. We never want to be chasing and trying to get results. So it starts Wednesday night, goes on to Saturday, and I'm looking forward to it. If I could be a part of it, playing, coming on, I'm going to give my all and help the team. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next week. Yeah, and as you said, every footballer wants to be back involved in pitch time, and hopefully I can have that here. Cheers,
And
mate.
finally from Brendan O'Brien.
Callum, just one from me. Always interested to ask players, is there any positives whatsoever playing behind closed doors?
No, not for me. I can't speak for everyone. Some lads might like it, less pressure, or information from the gaffer can get across quicker maybe, but not for me. No. Fans make the game, and hopefully fans will actually be appreciated a little bit more now, I think, because we've realised what it's like without them. And I'd say 90% of footballers would say that they want the fans back in the stadiums, and we miss them, and it's not the same without fans. And as you said, scoring a goal or getting a massive result, Denmark away, for instance, what I just said before, is that you remember them moments. But when there's no fans, you can see in the celebrations and stuff, it is different. So yeah, need to get the fans back, and hopefully we'll be in the World Cup and the fans can be there.
Thanks, Colin.
Cheers.
Okay, guys, we're going to end it there. Thank you very much for your attendance.